I think we're hearing an eagle. The wisdom of man. It's kind of an erroneous statement, right? Are we wise? I mean, just because we can do something, should we do it? Might makes right. But just because we can stick frog DNA in a rhododendron, should we? Does that open the door for insects that normally would eat only other plants? Does that open the door for them to eat humans? If you're putting frog DNA, which is meat, into a plant, and insects develop a tolerance for it, even if not a taste for it, then the next time the offspring of those land on a flesh creature, might seem normal to take a bite. Just saying. But anyway, here's one of my things. I was a landscape designer for over 20 years, and I always tried to explain to my clients that you never mound dirt above ground level, okay? I don't mean you never mound mulch or dirt above ground level around a single plant. You can do something called a berm, which is a large sort of island of raised soil that you plant up. But for something, 3 or 4 feet in a circle, you're not creating enough of an environment to support moisture levels and things like that, and warmth in freezing temperatures when it's above ground. But there's another reason why we don't mulch up trees, right? And I want an example. So do you see the difference? This line here, that below that line is where a tree normally would situate itself in the ground, right? And if you look at the bark, it's cracked here, but before it cracked, it was impervious, right? It was like a skin, it didn't have individual pieces of bark the way if you go up here, you start to see it forming. This is important because, and it's important to the survival and health of the tree. From here down, it can handle bacteria that are present in constantly moist scenarios. It can handle funguses, and it's very impervious to insects, right? But up here, everything can get underneath this. Things can live there, bacteria and mold can spread. So when you start to put dirt, and here you can see someplace where it doesn't belong, all manner of things happen. Life can form. That life helps break down the walls of the tree itself. And as you can see, what happened with this tree is that she ended up rotting out from the inside, and it could well be because of this tree didn't die from being mulched too high. But look, it's interesting, there's a stone. It's like a white quartz embedded in her bark. That's interesting because something must have pressed up pretty hard against that for the tree to grab on like that. Anyway, don't mulch too high. You will not be being friendly to your tree. And I'm going to turn around so we can watch Tate, the wind, play in the leaves. Just let the wind shake loose anything that no longer serves you. Any patterns from the past that you are looking to free yourself from. Old, outdated modes of being that served you once, but does it truly serve you now? What serves you now? Breathe it in. Let it fill you up. You are a sacred vessel. What holiness can you find inside of yourself today? Have a good one.